Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Stars in Time. We are now in a loop, which apparently people were saying that this is something that people kind of knew a lot of beforehand. Wait, whoa, you can actually lie down again? Okay, I actually figured this out by honestly, the A button on my controller is really weird, so I was like trying to tap it into place. So I guess we figured this out very naturally. You could just lie back down. Okay. It was like just like kind of like being weird. I don't know what you would call it. It's an older controller for sure. But yeah, like apparently people knew about the time loop before they went to this game. A lot of people said it's even in the game menu and stuff like that. I didn't even check the game description before I bought this game. I didn't. Like legitimately, I like literally just bought the game because I knew that people wanted to see it, so I didn't even check it. And I never do with games usually if I'm going to play them on the channel. You know, we just buy them and play them. People may say it's irresponsible, but like I feel like it's a thing for like channels. Like if I know I'm gonna play it on the channel, it's like okay, cool, we'll find out together. You know, we'll definitely find out together. But I don't think I ever read descriptions on games. Do you guys do that a lot? Some of you might. I don't personally. I never like read the description of a game. Usually, if I'm gonna find out about a game, I'll usually like maybe like you can Google it sometimes. I don't know, but I tend to try and like if I know I'm gonna play a game on a channel, I tend to try and stay away from it as much as possible. Let's see what's changed now with this time loop. Okay. Beautiful music as always. Okay. Oh my god, a Mirabelle shows up in like the same way too. You're up. Oops, you don't know how to act right now. You've seen this once before, so you should maybe act the same. Figure something out, quick. Quick! Hey again, Mira. Still half asleep, huh? How was your nap? Okay, take two. Say something. Make normal words come out of your mouth. Smart and normal words go. Like again, like how would you even like deal with this? How would you deal with it? Yes, correct. I was taking a nap time. We're in the process of trying to act normal. We are weirder than ever. Honestly. I know that. I was there. Oh, stars. Oh, wait. I have something I wanted to ask you. I have an idea for tonight. This would be the night before we go to fight the king, so I felt we could make it special, something like a sleepover. So I was thinking, how about a sleepover? Let's all eat good food together, sleep in the same room. Maybe tell stories. The fast forward button up here, is that like an auto button? Or it would be nice, wouldn't it? So you remember where this conversation is heading. This is the moment in the conversation where you made Maribel upset. Oh my god! Can you change it? Can you change fate? Only one way to find out. Something like, this sounds like an amazing idea, Mira. That is, again, that's something that is probably a benefit to be able to redo stuff, but it's still very scary, right? Yeah? Oh, I'm so glad you think so. I was thinking it was a little silly, but if you think it could be fun, then great. I can't wait. This would be delightful. I'm smiling just thinking about it. Mission complete. Oh my god, again, seeing the benefits of a time loop, I guess? It doesn't make it any less scary to me though, you know, it's still very scary. So you could change things. This was a small change, but if your fate isn't set in stone, that's a good way of looking at it. Actually, that is very beneficial, right? Because it's like, yeah, like it's only a small thing, but that shows that we can change things. Because if fate was predetermined, then she would find, that sounds like I was saying Mirabel's looking for it to be upset, but I'm saying the world would find a way for her to be upset. Right? About something we said. Because it would be like she has to be upset in that moment. Then, so she's like, then could we save our own lives? So you could let everyone know? Would really appreciate it. Sure. Okay. Let me think. Madam, oh yeah, I got a pronunciation guide from a lot of the names. I think I got some of the names right. But then again, I also like, could have gotten some of the names wrong as well. You never know. But if I can just check it out here, if that's okay. Just so I'm not, to make sure, you know what I mean? And it's good to get practice in and to make sure we're getting it right, you know? So I think, it's Odal. I think we were saying that. Yeah, we got that one right, I think. Odal. Yeah. Madame Odal should be in the shop buying items. Bonnie should be near the fields to the east. And I think, I was saying Isabeau, but it could be Isabeau, which is pretty as well. We're staying in the clock tower at the east of town, right? Past the broken bridge? So you can just tell everyone to meet up later. That was a lot of names and places. Will you remember? You think so? Yes. Should we do different answers? I guess we should say. I don't know, man. I think, but we will remember, right? Well, I'll rate your memory. Here's a note with everyone's location, just in case you forget. You got the reminder note. You put the note in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Okay, see you at the clock tower later then. I'll be near the library if you need me. Come talk to me whenever. Oh, and don't forget to check the Change God statue too, for good luck. You wave goodbye. This is what's crazy, right? Like, we now know we can change our fate, which means there is this idea in our head now we can change we can change ourselves dying in the future. So I wonder how we're going to do that. We're just going to maybe check the traps more thoroughly, maybe like walk on the side of the other side of the room. That was slightly different from what you remember, but still. So it seems you really are repeating the same day with small differences. And Mirabelle doesn't seem to be aware of it. Are you the only one repeating today? It seems to be. What should you do? So... Oh? What? So... You should come to the favor tree when you have a second Stardust. What? What? So should we go to the favor tree first then? Maybe? I'm not going to talk to everyone like we did before because I imagine they have like very similar dialogue still. But still... Should we go to the favor tree first? The favor tree, you should talk to... Okay, fair enough. Okay. Isabeau is here, probably pondering what favor to ask the tree. Hey, Isa. Hey, Sif. Are you still half asleep? You should stop taking forever naps, Sif. Oh yeah. Here we go. I think it's Sif, right? Sifrin? Sifreen. Which again is very beautiful too. Sifreen. You should stop taking forever naps, Sif. Naps give you cotton brain. Anyway, I was just looking at the favor tree. Isn't this tree cool? Oh wait, you remember this? Yeah, it is, and we're using the same dialogue from before as well. Glad you agree. One could say it's pretty, tremendous tree. It's the same conversations before, right? Yeah, yes. You both laugh. Laughing uproariously, he raises hands towards his shoulder, but stops and brings us to his side. Didn't he do this before? Yeah. What a weird gesture. That was funny. Anyway, the tree feels weird somehow. Or maybe it's just me? What? The tree feels weird? Yeah. Like it feels weird. But not mean. Like if a lion came towards you and offered you some candy, that'd be weird, right? That kind of weird. So it just feels unnatural? What? Did you say that last time? Sure. We can't say this, right? Sure. Oh, you always get me, Sif. The tree feels weird. Maybe you should take a look at it? I'm gonna go so you can do your thing with the tree. But do you want to talk before I go? You don't need to talk to your allies about things you've already talked about, but the option is still there just in case you need a refresher. That's good to know. Question Teresa, I like that a lot. I like that a lot that like they tell you, hey, it's gonna be the same thing, you know. But if you want a refresher, you can ask. Anything weird happen lately? Yeah, the tree. I told you something feels off, but I have other things to worry about, so who cares? That's fine. Okay, I'll be going now. I'll see you at the clock tower later. See you later. Isabeau said the tree felt weird. You decided to take a look at the tree. The favorite tree. Isabeau said the tree felt weird. And you heard someone telling you to come here, didn't you? Yes, it was a very weird scene. What was that voice? You walk towards the tree. The tree is so big, everything under it is dark as night. So it's cast a big shadow, but you feel like someone is here? Sitting at the foot of the tree. Looking at that's very creepy. What are you talking about? Cautiously, with one hand on your dagger, you walk towards the base of the tree. Well, you found someone, all right. Hello, stranger? What? Whoa. What? What are you? Who are you? They look like a literal star. Like the personification of the galaxy almost. It's a beautiful design.
Hello, stranger.
What in the hell are their little feet kicking? Oh my god. A star? What is happening? That's such a pretty design though.
My, struck speechless at the sight of me, aren't you? You're so cute, Stardust.
Wait, weren't you? Look at you. This music as well. What an interesting interaction. Stardust? We don't like the nicknames.
Seafreen. Look at you. All lost and confused.
Huh? Wait. How do you know my exactly? Did they know something about the time loop?
Why wouldn't I know? I know you're Seaf. Seafrin. No middle names, no last name. Just Seafrin. I shouldn't wonder why you look like this, though. It makes sense that you feel overwhelmed, considering this is your first loop.
But all the first though, because they do know something about this as well. Such a crazy design. With such gorgeous music. Huh? How do you... This music is great.
Of course I know Stardust. I know about you. I know about your party. About the loops. About that funny silver coin you carry.
Alright, that's it. Can you stop talking, please? I love that that's the response. It's like, this is so weird.
Oh, stars, no need to yell. Let's take a deep breath. In and out. Okay? Breathe with me. Let's go. In.
Your head hurts and your hands are shaking. Your heart is beating like it's about to explode, so you probably should. Honestly, like, yeah, in these moments, taking a breath is sometimes hard to remember, but it's something that's good that you could do. But it's understandable that that Seaf would feel this way in this moment. Following the astral being, you breathe in and out.
Phew. All right. Who am I, right?
Look at the eyes and everything. Let's see. Let's go with
Loop.
Your name is Loop?
Your ally Loop.
Here to help you with the loops. Okay. You said, remember, right, that this is insane. This music is so pretty. What the hell? This character is such a pretty design as well. This is such a wild time.
And for pronouns, you may address me with the royal we.
Okay, so we. So I say we when I'm talking about you. That's fair enough. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever they want to be called, I'm going to call them that.
Yes, that's true, isn't it? Then use they, them for me.
They, them. There we go. No problem.
I'm sure you think about me all the time. So you might as well know what pronouns to use.
100%. Let it be known. Yeah, better to know this one's pronouns so you can think very clearly in your head that they're getting on your nerves. Your turn. You guess. I use...
He/they. I know.
That's crazy that they even know the pronouns, right? You know what I mean? Like, because that shows that there's a knowledge of, like, how that Seaf wants to be presented as well, right? And how Seaf is themselves, who they are. On a level that, like, you know, usually, like, someone would have to let you know about their pronouns, right? That's something that is, like, you know, that is either requested, hey, what are your pronouns? Or it's something that is, like, you know, given to you so that you don't either hurt someone's feelings or misrepresent someone or misgender someone. I think it's really, really beautiful that, like, first of all, this game has that, but also it's really cool that, like, it's a representation of how much they know. This is something that is usually, like, you know, that you have to ask for or is given to you, you know? It's in your profile. Oh, you could read the profiles? I could read you could... Whoa, this game's getting better. Now, what now at the menu? There's a profile.
Anyway, Stardust, I'm here to help. What if I your little heart desires?
Yep, full-blown headache now. Ugh, questions. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to ask. You know about my looping? Yeah. I cannot believe this. This is such a like a wild change. And I was wondering when the changes were gonna happen. To have them happen so suddenly.
Oh, getting right into it. I like it, Stardust. Are you sitting down?
Look at this face, this bashful face. I'm currently sitting down personally.
You better sit down. You're gonna get a lot of info at once.
Sure. You sit down.
So,
how beautiful is this image though, right? Just like you can't see anything, only just a tree and like two sets of legs, you know?
Fun, right?
I don't know if it's mind-bending.
Which means every time you die, you loop back and you get to try it all over again. No matter how horribly or stupidly you die, like let's say crushed by a giant rock, you will always come back.
They saw that? Did you see?
Of course I saw, Stardust. How can I help you if I don't know what you're doing? Also, you probably noticed a lot of things got reset, right?
Yes, everything.
Your party members are saying the same things. All the items you got while you were in the house disappeared, really?
Ah, very well designed. They had us collecting items for like the first time. I remember we were collecting like tonics, and they made a point to show us that we weren't directly collecting tonics, giving us a tutorial on collecting tonics and medicine and stuff like this, only to take it away from us. Honestly, really smart design. Like making it so apparent so that you know that you collected something and like all that stuff is gone. Yeah, you notice your pockets got emptier because I didn't pick up anything yet, right?
Stardust, you're a smart cookie. You got it.
Like, is it there's like a weird genuineness to this star, but also at the same time, like, is it normal for me to feel like nervous? You know what I mean?
You have to pick them up again if you want, which you probably should, since you got a long road ahead of you.
A long road. It's not ending today. So what about I pick up my keys again too?
Yep. Every time. Well, until you learn.
Learn? Is this what the checkpoint is going to be?
Anyway, there's a lot of information, but don't worry. You'll pick things up as you go along. Oh, but your weapons and equipment won't be reset, though.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So that's good news.
Yeah, it is very good news.
Isn't it nice that you get to keep your cool, powerful equipment? Especially since you, Stardust, will keep whatever experience you have, but the rest of your party won't.
Whoa. That's a big change, right? That's a massive change. We're going to be overpowered at some points, but our party won't be.
Compensate by having powerful weapons equipped.
Your friends won't grow and get experience like you? That's insane. You guess it makes sense since they won't remember whatever happened to you. Yes, so they won't have the literal experience. And it won't be them that's going through a time loop. But still, pretty, like, crazy to think that, like, you know, we're going to be more powerful every single time, but our party members are going to be, like, at the same power level.
Speaking of your party, you can tell them about your loops if you want.
Oh, for real?
They might be able to help, and nothing is keeping them from telling them so.
Why? Why would I tell them?
Why wouldn't you? Don't you need help?
And we have stuff that we can maybe prove that we know what they were doing during the day. Maybe like, you know, we could go up to Bonnie, for example, and say what they did that day or something. I guess we could have asked someone about that. I don't know. We're going to have to, like, figure that out. You just learned that you can start again as many times as you want and fix your mistakes. Why would you need help? I wonder though, like, I think that, like, having someone know this would, like, help you make decisions, like maybe like Odal as well. You're the one in the position to help your friends here. True, that is true as well. I don't really need their help. I don't know. I think all of them would help in a very supportive way. But am I right in saying I think that, like, if Odal was able to help us out with this, it would be like, you know, they're very learned and stuff.
Right, because you got me.
Not what you meant, but okay. Questions. What should I do now?
Let's see. Have you tried not dying?
Oh, that's okay. What an interesting suggestion.
I don't know. Just an idea. Just go back to the house and try again. And maybe die again. Guess we'll see. Remember, no death is wasted.
Thanks, that was useless. Questions. Any advice?
Advice, yes. I have advice. Don't eat pineapples.
Really? You're allergic. Oh, we are allergic. I didn't know that. Am I?
You really are. Don't try it. Oh, you look so steamed. Okay, real advice. While we were talking to a party, didn't you see the weird symbol appear? 2 little triangles, maybe?
Yes, I did see that. I was asking what that was.
It might happen with some conversations you've heard before. If you see it, you can zone out by pressing the X button.
So you can fast forward. Oh, interesting. You can fast forward the questions and the conversations.
It makes you stop listening, makes conversations go faster. No point in staying aware for conversations you've already experienced, huh? Let's try with the next text box so you know how it works. I'm talking now, so press X whenever. No, don't press that, silly.
I did press X.
Press X. Let's try again.
That's X. Wait. That is X. I pressed X only. What? Oh, hold X. Okay.
That's it. You did it. It'll take some time for you to get used to it, but I'll save you time for sure. You might miss what your party is saying, but who cares, right?
I care. But obviously, like, I think with saving time over time, we will have to skip some conversations, I'd say, as well.
If you make them mad, you can always loop back and they'll have forgot all about it. But yeah, but to loop back, do you have to die?
Like, that's not easy.
If you want me to say it another way, if you see the fast forward icon during a conversation, press X to fast forward through it.
Yeah, it's like a fast forward icon on a DVD player, honestly, or DVD remote. You don't know what they did, but their voice resonated through your head? You've heard that voice before yesterday, well, in another conversation today, really. When did we hear it? So they were the voice you've been hearing giving you advice? Interesting.
See, I'm useful. I'm very useful. That's why I'm here. Helpful loop.
That is useful, but... Us kind of burying your face into our jacket. Why are you helping me?
Because I think you should be helped. I won't always have the answers, but... I think having someone on your side to talk to is better than dealing with this alone.
I mean, yeah, 100%. This is traumatic. Like, I'd be going through so much pain right now.
Right?
But I never asked for your help.
Tough luck, Stardust. I'll still help you out. All right. That's all I have for you right now. But don't forget to come to me when you feel stuck, okay? I'll be right here under this tree. Don't forget. Bye.
They wave at you excitedly. You awkwardly wave back as you go. This is such an interesting character loop, huh? They're a little annoying, but if you do find yourself stuck at some point, you just need someone to talk to. They might be able to help. That's a beautiful sentiment as well, right? Because like we have like this whole new game, as it is a game mechanic, quote unquote, but the way I see it as well, and the way we always look at games, it's a part of their life now. It's a real thing for them. This is something that like would make you feel incredibly alone. Anyone who and this is a true case for time travelers in general. If you look at Back to the Future, what's one of the first things that Marty tried to do in that whole whenever he traveled in time? Tried to find Doc, right? Because what happened? Because if not, he's alone. Every single time, almost every single time when he travels in time, what do we do? Doc, where's Doc? You know, and it's crazy when you think about it. Like while yes, it's because Doc would know what's happening here. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go back here. How can I help you? This wonderful loop. Questions. We're okay for now. Yeah, we can go back though at some point for sure. There is, but I feel like there's also a thing of like it's terrifying to be like in a different time and you're the only one who's there who knows what's happening. It would be a feeling of loneliness, right? For sure. So do we have to like do we have to talk to other characters again? Like say, is this gonna be the same conversations before? Maribel's here sitting on the bench looking at the papers. Hi, Sifrin, do you need anything? Questions. Where's everyone again? Okay, so it's the same thing as last time. Okay, fine. So should we go and do the same thing as last time? I guess. But yeah, the feeling of loneliness, the feeling of sadness that comes along with this. Yes, at the moment, there's probably a lot of adrenaline of like, I'm alive, right? Because if you died, and then came back, the first thing you're probably gonna think of is like, I'm invincible. You know what I mean? And like, oh my God, it's this, you know, like, and this is not the same thing at all, but I've talked about this before. If you ever have like a full day of anxiety, and then at the end of the day, you find out your anxieties were not real and that everything's okay, right? And you have like, and then you have like a cup of tea or a glass of orange juice, or you have like a cup of coffee, or you have a sandwich, and it's the best sandwich you've ever tasted, you know? Because it's like, oh my God, this relief. Does that make sense? It's like, oh my God, that like everything feels good right now because I know that nothing is wrong. I kind of like equate it to this in a way where it's like, I died, but now I'm alive. I could save everybody, you know? I could do this, no problem, you know? But in reality, there's probably a lot of trauma that goes along with it as well, you know? It's very difficult. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be, and while like we're feeling a relief now and like this thing that we can like take on the world, I wonder how it's gonna affect us as time goes on. How are you doing, Bonnie? Bonnie is here, looking mostly at the fields. Bonnie?
Hey, Freen. What do you want?
Questions. So it's the same questions. So do we have to do clock tower sleepover again?
Sleepover? That's pretty dumb.
Was it your idea? Hey. Mira's actually. Oh.
That's a great idea. Why didn't you come up with it?
Stars, you do not have to deal with Bonnie anymore. Questions. So I guess like that's all we have to do. She's wait, anything weird happened? Did we have to ask that before?
Weird? Just a second ago I saw like the biggest bee.
Okay. How big though?
Like this big.
Bonnie makes a fist and points to it to show you that, yeah, that's how big it was. That's very big.
Are you making a pun? Big?
That's pretty good, actually. Why did you come up with it? Bonnie sees your crestfallen face and snickers. Questions. So I think that's like, fine as well, right? I think that's, so see you at the clock tower. Where did we get the flower again? We got a flower before as well, right? And a drawing as well. We went through this conversation as well. That's really beautiful as well, right? It's very beautiful. Yeah, we're just getting the same drawing we got before, right? Or is it going to be different? No, it's the same drawing. It's very pretty. It's you and your friends. It's me and my friends. The kid makes a happy noise and gives you the drawing. You got the friendship doodle. You put the drawing in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Thank you, talented one. The kid laughs happily and gets back to drawing. So it's the same as before, in that sense. There it is. Okay, the flower, yeah. So we give it to... So you give it to someone else this time. So should we give it to... Do we want that to change? Like, I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Like, cause I would give it to Maribel if we weren't giving it to Bonnie. So I guess we could try. I guess now we could get a different response, right? So that's an interesting way of looking at it, right? But we know like Maribel's also going through some very nervous times as well. Should we try? See what happens.
Oh, for me? Thank you, Sifreen. This is a nice gift. I'll make sure to press it in a book so I can keep it forever.
She seems happy. Questions? Okay, that's interesting. Now, I wonder if I'm gonna feel bad about this because, like, I do like the reason I give it to Bonnie as well. I do feel bad about it. The reason I give it to Bonnie is because I felt like they were very like crestfallen about the stuff. So I think also like we learned that Maribel is very nervous and very like troubled right now as well. So I kind of like do feel bad about not giving it to Bonnie. But I guess that's the whole point of the time loop, is to try out different things as well, right? We talked to them earlier as well, so let's go talk to Odal then. Odal's just looking at what the shop has to offer. Oh, hey Odal.
Oh, Sifreen, you look rested. Glad to see you this laid back on the day before the end of the world. Anyway, how can I help you?
Question. So, anything weird happened lately?
Weird? Like what? I didn't see anything weird. Did you see anything weird?
Too perceptive. No, but I think I love that again. Odal is like sees things like in a very like three-dimensional way, where you know they are very learned. They look they do a lot of research and stuff, I guess, and they look deeper into stuff as well. Very interesting question, right? When someone asks you, "Did you see anything weird?" That means they saw something weird, right? Did you notice anything strange about our cat? What's strange about our cat? You know, it's like it's straight away you get like it's like what did you notice? You know, because why would you be asking that? Nope, nothing at all. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I do hope you'll also let me know if you see something weird. Yeah, they know. No, nothing. Okay, I'll see you at the clock tower later then. Yeah, and I know, by the way, this game has an emphasis on pronouns and stuff. Yeah, so like he, they, she, her, he, him, she, her, and they, them. There will be a time, and I know there will be, and you do not have to feel bad about correcting me if I say like he or her when referring to Bonnie, or referring to Loop, or if I, you know what I mean, like, and also like with Sifreen, obviously it's okay to say he, but that doesn't erase the they of their identity either, you know, it doesn't. So did we talk? We talked to everyone. We didn't get to talk to wait. Because we didn't talk to Isabeau about the clock tower, will that change things? Wait, we didn't talk to... Yeah, clock tower. Will that change things? So we talked about this before as well. Isa, of course. So that'll be the different option. Should we choose the different option? I wonder. We'll see. I wonder what would happen then. Would things change? Would we have that conversation at all? I kind of want to test it out, even though it's like very rude to have someone sleep on the floor. I'll be there, you know, since we already decided earlier we'd be at the clock tower and all. Guess you don't have to talk to everyone again. Oh, so we don't have to talk to everyone again. So you suppose you don't need to tell her every time. Questions. That's okay. That's a good note, right? That's a good note. And by the way, oh god, I nearly my chair pushed forward. I want to make it clear when it comes to my choices in this game, I'm not going to choose choices like that all the time. But I feel like in the first, because I want my choices in this game to be based on stuff we want to do. But obviously we're gonna have to try different things sometimes. And I think sometimes choosing a different option in a loop is a good idea, especially when you start a loop to see what the different reactions are going to be. And I feel like in my position here, as if I was Seafree, for example, I probably would choose a few different options to see what would change. You know what I mean? That's what I would do personally. Oh. Isabeau is looking towards the house. Hi again, Seaf. What's up? Question for Isa. So now we can tell about the clock tower. A sleepover? Crap, yeah. Doesn't the clock tower only have 3 beds though? I guess Bonbon and Mira will share. And Madame Odal will take her own, which means we'll share beds again, Seaf. I got tips on the left side. We know that they're sharing, right? So this is, yeah. Please try not to hog the covers this time. Oh, it's getting cold at night. So okay, we don't have to tell. I forgot. We don't have to tell him about the clock tower at all. Hello.
Hello, young lad. Sit down next to me. You can sit on the benches and stools by walking to them. Yes, I know. Just walk into them. Very intuitive.
Whoa, look at this image as well.
Horrifying, isn't it? Our beautiful house of change warped into such a terrible shape. The king waits inside, waits for the entire country to finally be frozen in time. I shall pray for your victory tomorrow.
Thank you very much. So we didn't get that conversation before, which is very interesting as well. So the time loop will have like a million one benefits, it seems. And it gets dark again as well. I wonder how we're... So the next thing that the loop says is just to not die, right? That's the thing they said to do, just don't die. And we can fast forward all this as well. I think the fast forward function is great. I think it's a good idea. Wait, this is loop again?
Psst, Stardust.
As you're about to take it out of samosa to munch on, you hear Loop's voice and try not to jump.
Sorry. So here again, huh?
Don't worry, you'll get to zone out during this entire event if you want. But there is something. You'll be able to zone out through most conversations you've seen at least once, yes, but some of them might be slightly different. Don't stress out about it. Don't worry, if it was really important, you'd stop zoning out immediately. But remember that just because you can zone out doesn't mean the events will be exactly the same. So, to zone out and miss some small things or to listen to it all again, what a dilemma. That's all. That's an interesting thing as well. Oh, they just like made my brain feel like I have to listen to everything again. You go back to your samosa. We can read through it, right? As we don't have to, we can skip through and read through it, right? I love this scene as well. You can't get a cooking face. It was supposed to be delicious, really? It wasn't bad? You liked it? I mean, of course it was delicious, but I'm a master cooker, you know? Chef. I'm a chef cooker. That was a perfect meal body. We'll go sleep well tonight and be full of energy tomorrow. It was almost too much, to be honest. Your stomach feels weird? You didn't like it? Whoa. I'm just not very hungry? But you're always hungry, so maybe we're not hungry because of the nervousness about what's happening tomorrow, possibly? We know that we died last time. Whoa. I may have eaten some bread earlier. We didn't get to eat the pan. Sifrin. How could you do this to poor Bona? So what's the pronunciation of Boniface? Okay, I lost the thing here, but we can get it up. Boniface? Beautiful name. Look at them. They're pouting so hard, they're about to explode. I'm sorry, Boniface, I'm sorry. Kaboom! I exploded. Siegfried was destroyed on impact. A beautiful explosion. They're so supportive of Boniface. Siegfried, you died because of your hubris. To say this now in this situation, no, we actually did die at one point. How regrettable. Was it just me that died? That's an interesting question, isn't it? Yes. Because I think, right, while we're asking this question in this very funny moment here, this very sweet moment, also it's like a thought as well. We were the only ones that died? You were the only casualty. That's fine then. Again, being so supportive, like as long as it was only me, you still dramatically fall over for good measure. Oh, that's so sweet. No, how could this happen? There's such a good camaraderie between them, right? It's so sweet. So this is that moment as well where we had everyone talking again. I might skip through some of this stuff here, just and maybe wait for confirmation for you guys what you think I should be skipping through or not. But I guess like we could fast forward to it. Just if there's slight differences, I don't want to fast forward them too much. You know, this is such a beautiful moment as well. So like it feels weird skipping through it, but Baze as well. Oh, I love the scene so much. Isabeau and Body hug Mirabelle tightly, while you and Odile stand a bit apart like always. This is when the audience at the theater would say, oh yeah, we saw this scene as well. It's so beautiful. Let's go to bed. So I think they're probably letting me fast forward this. Isabeau's whispering your name. Turn around and listen. This moment as well again. But not this. Is that I don't really tell you. We heard this before though as well, right? But I will when we beat the king tomorrow. Okay. That's so still so obvious, Isa. It's not meant to be. I don't want to tell you right now. It might distract you. And we wouldn't want that, right? So I'll tell you when we beat the king. Okay? You haven't gone to the king yet, so you still don't know what he wants to say. You're so curious. But the only thing you can say is, okay. Okay. Oh my god, there's the pillow being thrown as well. I didn't know what it was at the time. Yeah, I think we can fast forward this as well. You think about how far you still have to go before beating the king. You fall asleep. Yeah, I want you guys can let me know, like, is there like an indication maybe, like we shouldn't fast forward some conversations? I don't know. And we're back here again, the house gate. You look up at it. The house gate, huh? It's bigger than I thought. So scary. It really is locked shut. I can see space for us to put in the orbs. This whole adventure, this whole journey, after all this time, I can finally open it. I'm orb right here. Let's go for it then. So this is what happened before as well. Oh, they're letting us fast forward this too. It's so interesting what they're letting us fast forward, I guess. But I guess it makes sense, right? We've done this. And I think it also like is a great game design choice, right? For people that like, you know, maybe just don't want to, like, again, you know what it is as well? Like, obviously it's everybody, but like for me as like a Let's Player as well, I think it does like lend itself to still being very like interesting for everyone to keep watching every moment, even the moments we've seen before as well, you know? I think it's not a terrible idea. There's no enemies here though. Oh, there's an enemy here. Is this gonna be the same as before? Do we have to go do tutorials again? Oh yeah, that's the same sadness as before. A sadness, huh? The house must be crawling with them. Again, fast forward again. Last time she felt better after talking strategy. You could do that again, or you could, you know, save time. See, we can fast forward it and let them feel good, right? What are we gonna, if we have to do the tutorial again, that's definitely my bad. So I genuinely think that they want you to skip those battles. right? And the reason why is that I thought they would let us fast forward throughout the dialogue. No, they definitely did not. I did the battle there for another like 5 minutes or so. They definitely did not want you to do that. So maybe we would just skip the next battle as well. It's one of those things where like I feel like it's one of those decisions we're gonna have to make, especially if we're dying again. If we do die again, you know, more sadness. Yeah, and we can fast forward this too. Yeah, I think we should let's keep going. Oh no! No, because I thought that's what like. Oh man, and it's just because we know that like we want to be able to do that. We won't be able to do the tutorial over and over again if we die again. We just won't. You know, we can't. But holy hell, it feels bad, doesn't it? So they're rock type, so paper is what we want for someone, right? Man, that feels so bad. And seeing how Mirabel was like so like, because again, I was just thinking like, oh, there's definitely something here that they want us to like, how do I say it? That they want us to not like, do that they're making the reason. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. The fact that they didn't put the freaking battle as like on a speed up function makes me think that they don't want me. They want me to like just do the battles, right? That's what it makes me think. That they want but again, it's not what they want you to do. I think it's like, hey, what you can do. But now I feel terrible, so I'm gonna remember that face of her pretending she was okay for the rest of my freaking life. I'm never gonna get over it. I legit will never get over it. We got the tree point, but we can't use it here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm never going to get over the facial expression of Mirabel. It's going to haunt me forever. Save point. Everyone was healed. Yeah. But imagine if like our loop's going to get that like that hard all the time. The fact that we're going to have to think about that all the time. You know, like are we going to do stuff to like that to save time or to make our friends feel better? A storage room. Let's look around. Yeah. Items to pick up again. Do we really need items? We do, right? Oh, I'm surprised to hear this from you, since you just love to pick up random things. Of course we need those items. Tonics, juices. Those items will keep our health up and are integral to our survival. We can't always count on Mirabel to heal us. Don't hesitate to use tonics and items in battle if you get overwhelmed. This seems important. You decide to remember those words. It'd be bad to be beaten in battle because you forgot about the items you carry. So honestly, like, I do agree with Odal. You got a memory of tonics? You'll always remember this. When Memory of Tonics is equipped, any tonic the researcher uses will recover more HP. So that's good. It's like an extra effect, I guess. Some small containers. You look around. You got a super tonic. Oh. And we fast forward this too. On tonic duty. But yeah, like it's one of those things that, yeah, like doing this is probably a hassle from Seafrien's perspective. Right? You know what I mean? The idea of like, oh, I have to pick up these bottles again, even though like if I die again, I might like not get them, or like I'll have to do it all over again anyway. And from their perspective, it's like, man, this is just like such a hassle, but like it's gonna be good for us. You open the closet, it's full of boxes and papers and a pendant shaped like a bell. You got the bell pendant. You put the pen in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Well, that closet was useless, but pretty pendant though. Can the pendant heal me when I'm hurt? Maybe it can. Oh, we can fast forward this too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to what we can fast forward, what we can't. You wonder if you could find a chain for it somewhere. Ding ding. Yeah, but I totally understand from Seafrien's perspective where it's like, man, like, this is rough. I have to do this all over again. Trying to save time. The circle key is laying on the floor. You pick it up. You found the circle key. The keychain dangling from it is shaped like a circle inside a circle inside a circle. No time? There's a house to explore. You put the key in your pocket. So we can like make choices to like save time all the time. There we go. And this is where we died. Right? A pillar with no switches. A pillar with no switches. That's the room you died in because you didn't check for traps. There must be a switch or something somewhere that you can stop the traps from activating. You didn't feel it last time, but you can feel something different in this room. Wait, so it changed? Is it this? Wait, so things can change even like that are on the map? This is a normal pillar, but carefully you look at the pillar. Oh, stars. Hidden unless you're looking at the right angle. You can see a switch hidden between the rocks. Stupid, stupid. Oh, wait. Seafrin, I just remembered this room. You press the switch. The thing that freaking crushed us. Oh my god. So right now in this moment, we're seeing the thing that killed us before. Right? We are now seeing the thing that killed us before, and we're now able to look at it and be like, that didn't kill us this time. Everything has changed now. Everything is different. We have never gotten this far. Whoa. Okay, the rock fell. And not on your head. Woohoo. So you can change things. You can fix things. You can keep going. You're feeling a lot more confident about this killing a monarch business. You give a thumbs up. Trap taken care of. I suppose it is. That was scary. Before you forget, you should ask. Any more death corridors? Right, we don't want to die again almost instantly. Death corridor? No. That's the only one. I promise. This hallway had a trap which Seafrin just activated, but I don't think there's any other ones in the house. Good to know. Let's get going then. So, this is changing everything, right? We now have a future that is now it's like uncertain again. And that's going to happen probably a lot if we're going through time loops, right? We're going to get to a point where we know something is going to happen in some place, we stop it from happening, and now the future is also uncertain. We don't know what the next stage will bring. We don't know what this next room will bring. And that's what's so interesting about this time loop stuff. More enemies at the very least. It's so crazy that now we're like in a completely different space, so this is going to be scissors again. You know what I mean? We are now in a position where everything is different. So we have to use paper rock if we have it, sorry. So let's turn it up and give it to you. Smash. Whoa, nice shot. We can just attack right and yeah, 100%. You breathe in and out. 200 experience. Breathe in and out like the way that Loop is telling us to do, right? A way to calm down. There's a doorway up here as well. Oh, that's a really cute enemy as well. I love the background designs for the enemies as well. Rancor powers up. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Knife. So this is going to be, it seems both paper and it's weak to both paper and rock, maybe? No, it's weak to paper and rock, yeah. So if we pass it to Odal for a second. And what if we go for... Because like they have the rock... Oh, two sides to it. Interesting. There's 2 health bars. 2 health bars. Oh, it's all enemies, so we're getting a weakness here. Yeah, and then the last one we would need it to be rock, right? Which is perfect. We have smash. Very cool enemy. On your cone's body. Yes, body, well done. We can just attack, right? Probably get rid of them. Yeah. I love the battle system in this game. It's so good and so unique. It's so interesting. Hello. Like I could do it forever. I really could. And it's just like a JRPG battle system, but like it works so well. Make all friends faster for 3 turns. That's a pretty good idea, right? And then we could do this here as well on all enemies. Then we can go with a smash on top. Then we can go with a... I guess we could go with paper on the bottom again. And then I guess we can go for... Because damaging all enemies in this sense is not a bad idea. Come on, Bonnie. It's okay, Bonnie. You got it. It's okay. Wait, because we're scissors, right? Might as well go for healing as well. A kaboom. Not bad, not bad. But we're gonna have to be weary of that because obviously, like, if we come to a boss, then we're gonna have to wait to use his moves. Can we use a tonic, by the way? But I'm worried we might get to a save point anyway. So, what's up here? So many locations to look at, right? It's a barrel. It's full of water. A stool, but there's only one, so it'd be rude to sit down because you're the only one there. You'd be the only one sitting. A row of spears. Why the need for armory and weapons in the first place? Does the house often get attacked? Oh, not at all. Well, you know, except for right now. This is just one of the many classes the house gives. It's very popular with the young adults. In a few weeks, you can learn how to make your very own weapon. Oh, so it's like a weapon crafting place? It's not only Dormon. It's Dormon. Dormon, right? Dormon? Dormont. And then Juvent. Dormont, Juvent. Most people in the put their weapon in the wall to look cool. It does look cool.
My sister took a class like this. She made a massive hammer, tried to hang it on the wall in the room.
And?
Hammer too heavy. Wall broke. We had to share my room for weeks.
Oh my god. How awful. We know that they care about their sister-in-law, obviously, in this case, and that's why they're doing this as well. But it's a nice, funny story, right?
Oh, look, on the wall. There's a sword.
The sword looks, rapier-like. You want to take it, Mira?
Taking things that don't belong to you is bad. But yes, I would like the sword.
Her sweet little face as well. You got over that quickly. I mean, we need it. We need it. Don't even look at it like this as well. It doesn't look like a rapier to me, though. It looks like a broadsword. Or a longsword, actually. You got the needle sword. You give the needle sword to Mirabelle to equip later. You found a weapon. Weapons and armor can be equipped by going through the menu and going to equip. The specific weapon is for your little housemaiden. Don't forget to equip it. So we can do it right now, right? Needle sword. So maybe it looks like a long sword from here, but it actually is. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because now in the menu, it definitely is a, like, she's clearly holding a rapier in the menu here. The here, look, you can see it is a rapier. Honestly, a big steel thing with a stone in it and an oven for weapons. So that's like it's like a smithy place, I guess. Yeah, those things have a name, but you can't remember what it is. What do they call the thing that they do the smithing on it? I forget. It's a forge. Not I was gonna say anvil, but I thought that was like just like the basic term for it. Yeah, it's an anvil. I thought there was another term for it. And the stone is a sharpening stone. Oh yeah. And we're getting information here as well, right? An our tonic. Some vials. Let's see. You got a crafted water. You give it to Bonnie for safekeeping. An anvil, sharpening stone, and forge. I knew it was an anvil, but I thought they had like a different name for it, like the whole thing together. I don't know. Clearly wrong. Clearly wrong. Okay, so we have to do rock this time. It might not be the best idea to give it to Mirabelle, by the way, because they'll get to go like, oh no, because it's not about who's in order of the pictures, right? Yeah, it's not. Some good damage here, honestly. A multi-strike, though. Wow, buddy. Lovely stuff, buddy. Thank you. Again, rock 3. Lovely stuff. Yeah, and we won't fight every enemy because obviously enemies are going to respawn every time we go into a doorway, it seems. The door is locked. The symbol over the keyhole is shaped like an egg, so we have to find an egg key. Fair enough. You see what I mean? Enemies are going to respawn anyway. So I think if we fight each enemy once, I'm very, very pleased with that. That's good with me. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? It's my rule for the Tales of series as well. If you guys have ever played the Tales series, like Tales of Azilia, Tales of Graces, Tales of the Abyss, legitimately one of my favorite franchises, but like one of my rules there with enemies on the map, for example, is I fight every single enemy once and then, like, you know, I don't fight them again. I think it's always the best way to go about it, actually. Because if you can grind, but you're going to be there forever, right? You're definitely going to be there forever if you do that. Nice, powerful defensor. I thought Bonnie was going to come in there for a second. Well, we can do this, right? Get rid of the top bar. Nice shot, Bonnie. Nice shot. Oh yeah, heal as much as possible, right? I actually like the craft system as well. You know what I mean? This idea that like it's not based on MP, it's based on like turns and stuff like that. It honestly feels very like it's the opposite of what we can do here. But we can do this. I forgot there, that's my bad. But yeah, it almost feels like the opposite of like MP. It's like, or it feels like very like and I mean this in the best way possible. It's like childlike almost. You know, like, oh, it's my turn, you know? Like, oh, you have to wait your turn after playing rock, paper, scissors. It's very sweet. Maybe more magical and like whimsical is probably the way I look at it. You breathe in and out. 450 experience given to us. Great stuff. Yeah, the design of this place is really great too. Oh my god, look at you guys. Oh, they all have different, the sadness got all mixed up. They're literally paper, scissors, and yeah, this is really interesting. What a cool design as well. Oh, all enemies, yeah, let's go. Why not? Get one weakness in there as well. Oh, Mirabelle. Peter yourself there, 100%. We love the smile. We can do a kaboom. Yeah. The multi-attacks are going to help us a lot with this stuff. I guess we could go with scissors on you. They're really cute designs. I love the backgrounds as well. So now we have scissors as well here. We could have probably waited for that too. Yep, for rock, right? Actually, we should be looking at who has the least chance of like coming into their turn next when we do that, I think, maybe. They do a lot of damage. You know what I mean? This isn't just nothing, you know? All enemies. Nice stuff. And a critical as well. We're getting some good experience, but obviously like our party members can't get this experience afterwards, so we have to like deal with that as well. Some vials, let's see. You got 2 salty broths. You give them to Bonnie for safekeeping. Oh, it's Loop. You got your hands some salty broths, didn't you? Drinking one in battle will lower all of someone's craft cooldowns by 6, so they're very useful. Use them wisely. Bye, Stardust. Have fun. So that's like, don't get crushed by rocks. I didn't this time. I actually did Loop. Loop is such an interesting character, but that means like one of those items is probably going to be good for like a boss battle. Some vials of sea. You got a crafted water. You give it to Bonnie for safekeeping. I love the locations here. How they're able to like, you know, make these places look so nice just in black and white, but in this case in just black, you know? Some cutlery and kitchen utensils. Is it cutlery?
Yeah, dummy. Why'd you have to ask?
No, I'm asking Madam Odal. Is it cutlery you're studying? Oh, cutlerology. This is it, right? Did I get it?
Wrong again, mister. I swear, your guesses are getting more and more eccentric. Who makes the research all about cutlery of all things?
Some people, I'm sure.
Not me.
Oh well, I'll figure it out one day.
Sure you will.
You're also curious, but neither Isabeau or you managed to find out what she's studying yet. I love that's like a running thing as well. Like they're all interested in what like, or at least 2 of them are interested in what like what Odile is studying. And I wonder if we'll ever get an answer to that as well. The cupboard is full of various board games, a craft game for kids, a fishing game, and checkers. Checkers! We should play team checkers again. Sif and I will kick your butts.
I think I'll pass. The last time we played, Seafring cheated the whole time and you didn't even notice.
My obliviousness makes me a wonderful teammate. Honestly, pretty based. But obviously, like, it made Mirabelle not want to play again. Some books. One of them has a very striking cover of a Moodoo clay figure with a large sunken eyes and screaming mouth. Spooky. Very spooky. Oh, there's something over there? What is that? Some weird water?
I've heard about it from the people in Dormont. They call those tears. If you touch one, you'll be frozen in time. That's what they told me. There are a few outside the village too.
Tears, huh? There might be a lot of those around the house. You know what? You know that dying of natural causes will bring you back, but what about being frozen in time? Yeah. Is it different? And these are the questions we're going to ask ourselves now. Would it stop you from looping back? Touch it? You only live once, don't touch it. That's scary. You should go ahead and move on.
Okay, we get it. Let's stop looking at it. Can we go already?
Wait, we got pushed into it? Steve. No. No freaking way. We got frozen in time, so we have to loop back to the start. That is crazy. Wait. You see something appear before you? This is Dormont and the house. We got a checkpoint. So there are checkpoints. So you can choose to start there or here. That is incredible. You know why this is good? Oh, you're back. For a second, you were genuinely worried you weren't going to loop back and stay frozen in time forever. That would be terrifying. Being frozen in time felt like sleeping. So tears freeze you in time, and being frozen in time makes you loop back. Seems like a pretty painless way to loop back whenever you please. So it's a way to loop back if you make a mistake as well. They're saying it strategically as well. But, right? Interesting enough, we know we now have checkpoints. I think Loop said something about the idea that once you realize or once you like understand. So I think since we got past our death the first time, we now have been able to like overcome that part. So I guess whenever we overcome like a traumatic situation, then we can like, you know, stop looping. Pretty freaking crazy. We'll save our progress again, sure. I love this idea. I love time loops in general. Like, and we're on our second loop, by the way. I do like our time loops in general. I like the idea of time loops. I like the idea of time travel as well. I love how like it makes me confused sometimes, and I love how like sometimes it can just feel like your brain is melting, but it's still fun for me in that way as well, right? Honestly. We have to do the same thing as before, but this time we don't touch the tier. Wait, so wait, what items do we have then? Do we have any of the items we collected here? We do. So it's some of the stuff we collected is still with us. But I'm wondering if, and we have our experience points. I tried to avoid the battle, but hey, we can do it again. It's fine. This is so interesting to me. Like, and every single time we loop back, I can't, like, for me, like, if I'm Seafree, I have a very, like, abject, like a very true horror going along with this. This would be terrifying for me. Right? And I think they're taking it like very well. And I think the reason, here's the thing, I don't know what's going on in their mind, but I think again, it's one of those things where like, I think after you like survive death, for a while, you probably will feel, you know, like, oh man, look at all the stuff I could do now that I'm able to do this, right? And I think, like, again, I don't know how Seafree is feeling in their mind because they haven't really expressed it yet and they haven't been able to talk to someone beyond Loop about this. So again, it's really scary. As we've seen, there's been elements that have been terrifying. But I think for now, Seafree is seeing as like, how can I work with this? How can I save everyone? How can I help everyone? And that's a very beautiful thing for Seafree to do. But I wonder if it's going to come crashing down at some point, like what's happening here. Because again, as you said, it can feel very lonely, this idea. And we've talked about this in other time travel stories. It can feel very lonely. What? Wait, what? You stumble. There was something here you remember. Did this happen because where we found it before was already in your possession? You feel dizzy. Wait, so because we already interacted with it before, it just pops back into our inventory instead of us having the full dialogue about it again? Would that happen here too? Okay, so it's like, I guess, with equipment and stuff like that. So interesting. They said equipment would stay the same. So it disappeared from the world. That's what happened. Yeah, they said equipment would stay the same. So... oh my, that's so cool. it was erased from the world because we interacted with it. That's so interesting. I'm trying to avoid fighting everybody here, as I said. So interesting to me. Now, if we go back, let's go up here first. So if we go back here, do we have to interact with the tier in the same way? Or will we say something different, for example? I want to see. We can loop back if we need to, right? What happened up here? Some tonics. No, and Luke didn't say anything this time. Let's just see if this does anything again. A tier, okay, you learned you're smart now. You ignore everyone's confused look and keep walking. Very cool. The door is locked tight. The lock keeping closed is an interesting shape. It doesn't have a hole for a key. You look at it curiously. Isabeau sees you look. Have you never seen a lock like this before, Steve? It's a special kind of Vagardian lock. Instead of a key, it needs specific words to open. Words? Yes, you just need to say the words aloud. I think they call it a open phrase? An open phrase. Fascinating. So what is the phrase for this lock? I do not know. It's okay. Ah, so it's locked. Yes. Yahoo. What's this room, though? I think it may be a storage room. I often saw Drummond's shopkeeper go there. He might know the open phrase for it, if we had remembered to ask. Oh. Well, too late now, right? So interesting the way she said that as well, because I think they're trying, it's while, and it's the same for Seafrin, like with the time loop stuff as well. There's like this feeling of like, let's push forward, but whenever they get a chance to remember what happened before, whether it be with everything, being frozen in time and stuff like this, is this feeling of sadness here. It's kind of like, it's like, oh, like look at this door, and Mirabel's really happy, and then she remembers, oh yeah, they're gone. They're gone right now. Turn it up. Let's give it to you, and let's do rock 3. Nice shot, really nice shot. And let's just attack. Yeah, we don't need to do the weakness. I know what the 3 weaknesses will do, but yeah, more tears. It's a pillar. And this one's going to need scissors as well, which is actually perfect for us. Because usually Seafrin starts first, right? Nice little shot. And then we just, just attack. Do you get more experience if you is it just for the toughness of an enemy, or is it like how the battle is fought? Oh, whoa, 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 a sadness? Poor buddy's lost his friends. This one feels weird, yet looks so weird. What of us? It may look different, but it's still a sadness like all the ones we've seen before. Still feels weird. I believe the preteen when it comes to sadness, weirdest, but I guess so. I guess so. Let's get the weird sadness then. This is gonna be a battle? It's a weird design. It's like a tier, right? Nostalgia. It's a beautiful design though as well. What do you think is the weakness here? Maybe it has no weakness? We got a critical though. That could be the case, right? It could just have no weakness. It seems very resistant to attacks regardless. Let's try paper anyway. Thank you, Bonnie. It seems like it has no... We tried everything, right? So it seems like it just doesn't have a weakness. So let's just go for it then, right? That's all we can do. It might be good to use basic attacks even. We should use the same 3 attacks in a row actually, shouldn't we? Jesus, man. I should have been watching their health, honestly. Oh, wait. That brings them back to life if we get that as well, right? Right? I might go back to the save point anyway. Sadness left behind something when it was dissolved. You got a star crest. It has a teardrop engraved in it. You put the star crest in your pocket. A crest?
Feels weird too. Like the tear we passed by earlier.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be useful later?
Could you use this tier on the tier blocking your way? There's a tier blocking your way. What I think is she's still... No, she has a little bit of HP. So we can heal them. Yeah. A little bit anyway. I might just go to the save point anyway, guys, and end the video here. And then we're going to come back in the next... Okay. Fair enough. We can fight you. No problem. Oh, it's these three guys. But yeah, we have a lot to talk when we get, like, I guess, like, but, like, I feel like there's a lot more heading towards us as well after this, too. What I can say is that I am, so far, absolutely in love with this game. So in love with this game. Look at Odal's face. Jesus Christ. Jolly Rondo again for you. And then Scissor 3, where we're gonna... I know this won't work, but I think it will give us the 3 hits, right? The lineup. How do we do that again? Oh, do you have to get 5? I forget. It's been literally been like almost a week since I played last, guys. So apologies about that. But okay, maybe we don't know how to. Huh. So give it to you. Craft. Oh, we can't heal right now anyway. That's good. That's good. I forgot to. I literally forgot to do the big move, but maybe someone has to be passed out to do it as well. That could be the case. Yeah, I'm not sure. But we'll see. But yeah, what I'm finding in this episode or this game so far is that, like, it is one of the most first of all, one of the most stunning games, to be fair. I'll talk about, like, I'll do the ending talk now as we're doing this anyway. But, like, I think it's one of the most stunning games ever, right? It really is. The art style is absolutely gorgeous. But when I woke up from the time loop, it definitely made me feel kind of like terrified. And then I think what happened that, like, is so interesting to me is, like, with Seafreen, is that they looked at it in, like, oh my god, they looked at it in a very, like, magical, to me, like, very beautiful way as well, right? Where it's like, if this makes sense, where it's like, I'm trying to make sure I focus on this too so we don't die, but in a way that was kind of, like, very, like, interesting in that way, where it's like, oh, like, I can change things. And that's something you always have to think about, right? It's like, oh my god, like oh, I can. We noticed that when we were talking to Mirabel, I can change this one thing, which would hopefully make everything else, you know, like the bigger things different. And they all, like, while it was terrifying for them as well. We saw that as when they died, they were in so much pain. They were in so much pain. We saw that. But then there was, like, this slow realization of, like, wait. Yes, I'm in, yes, this was a horrible experience, and yes, it always will be a horrible experience. Every time you die, it's going to be a horrible experience. You're still going to feel it. But I didn't mean to do that. I thought we were passing by it, but I guess not. This guy ain't too bad, though. But we could probably use this to, like, change things, right? We can use it to change the future. And we already done that with the rock. The rock was so much damage. Like, legitimately calm down with the damage, I'd say. Thank you, Bonnie. heal you up there as well. Defense whip, but okay, that's honestly not too bad. Because then we can just do this. Yeah, I'm going back to the save point just because, again, we've been playing for a bit here, and I definitely want to make sure we heal ourselves as well. That rock there as well, the representation of us going forward. But yeah, Seafrin woke up, was in immense pain, but then had like this unbelievable like wherewithal. And here's the thing, I don't think it was a thing where like they were like, you know, they were like, oh my god, yes, we can like save the day. But it was like the first thing you're going to think about after you like had a horrible experience, and if you can prevent it again, or like if you get the chance to prevent it again and that pops into your head that you can, of course you're going to think about that. And I think that's what Seafrin's thinking about. Seafrin right now is not just like thinking about this casually. I hope it didn't make it sound like he's thinking about this. They're thinking about it casually. But I do think it's a situation with Seafrin that they are kind of like trying their best in this moment to do what they can to keep themselves and everyone alive around them, and understanding that they could use this ability to change things for the better. They saw it how they could make, and it's such a beautiful thing of how to realize that. I made Mirabelle happy this time around, so maybe now I can change other bigger stuff. And while that's a big thing for them as well, I got to see Mirabelle happy. It's also like, now I could use this to prevent deaths, to prevent people from touching the tier. I won't touch the tier this time. I won't get smashed by the rock this time. But they still have to experience those feelings. They still have to get frozen in time. They still have to get their body crushed, and they felt those pains. And I can't imagine going through that. Like, I really can't. We got to talk to Loop today, and Loop is such an interesting character because it seems like they like know a lot more about like what's happening with this Loop, I suppose, than we do. But they said that they can be like someone that can help us, someone that can give them advice. But they just seem like a very eccentric character. But the way they've told us this now is that, like, I guess we will get a checkpoint every time we realize something or we figure something out. So in that sense, I wonder if like the checkpoint was us not getting crushed by the rock. So we changed that timeline. So we no longer can get crushed by the rock in that sense. We can go back even further if we want to, but now in this timeline, we didn't get crushed by the rock. And we can go back to this point whenever we want before we got crushed by the rock. Right before it. So it gives us like this really big advantage of time as well. And like, honestly, I thought they were going to do it all the way back to the start. And I was kind of like, wasn't too worried about it because I know they're going to make it interesting like they already have. But like, that would have been crazy, But the fact that they give you like this little bit of a checkpoint as well is really, really cool too. I wonder again, like we talk about the idea of how it's going to affect them in the future. Will it be loneliness? Will it be sadness? Will it be fear? And I think right now they're on adrenaline. It's like this thing where it's like, I got to just make sure I don't die. I got to make sure we keep going. We don't die. We have a task to do. So they haven't really had the time to really be terrified about it or be to reflect on it too much, because they've always been like, either they went from talking to everybody to talking to Loop to having the sleepover to going here in the morning to having dinner with everybody. So that I wonder like what this is going to do to them in the future, how this is going to affect them in the future, because I think it is it's a lonely thing being like a time traveler. It is. So I wonder how it will affect them in the future. Again, this is very beautiful. I love the combat system. I love the art style. I love the dialogue. It's all really great. And guys, I'm going to see you very soon in the next one. With that, I'm going to say thank you to my patrons at the highest tier of the Patreon. That being... That's, I don't think I've ever made that sound in my life. Thank you so much to Typhar2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Ewald, Radish Adusta, Def Trapper, Lynx Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leanne, High Casparian, Jared Beanham at the highest tier of my YouTube, Blast Going Roller Game 7, and I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.